This is my 10th cooking video. I'm now doing an apple cider and browned onion soup served with cheddar cheese croutons. So we'll start off with the sliced onions and garlic. So as you can see, I've just warmed up a hot pan with a small amount of cooking oil, and I'm just browning off the onions. Sweat them down a bit, about 4 or 5 minutes, and keep stirring. Now they've browned off and sweated down, I've taken it off the heat, because now I'm going to add the butter, and we need to be careful with this heat wise. We want to slowly melt the butter in there on a very low heat, because the butter will burn. So I'm just going to turn it up just a bit. Let that butter melt in. Give it a couple of minutes and we'll come back. Now the butter's melted in there, it's on the lowest heat. We're going to have to leave this for about 20, maybe 30 minutes to get them caramelised and melted down in the butter. You'll have to come back every 4 or 5 minutes to stir it, just to check if the butter's catching, and just to keep it moving. In the meantime, I've just taken a slice of bread, I've cut the crusts off, and I've just cut it into 8 squares, as you can see. So you could preheat your oven, and you just want to put these in for 5 to 10 minutes, so they're just sort of toasted. And then we need to take them out, and the next step for these is to top them with cheddar, but keep the oven on. So croutons I'm just going to put in the oven now. Five to 10 minutes. I'm going to add the flour into there now, because 20 minutes has passed. So sprinkle that in. Stir it in so it'll melt into the butter. It'll get really thick at this point. It's essential to keep the heat low as possible. So you just want to let that flour melt into the butter, and then will be the next step is to add the beef stock and cider, and consider seasoning depending on what stock you've used. If you've used natural stock, or if you've used a cube, you probably wouldn't need to season it. If you use natural stock, then I guess you need to add salt and pepper to your taste. Now it's all sort of, that's what you want, it's all like mushed together. It's almost, you could push it into like a shape or a ball, it's all clinging together. So now you slowly want to add the beef stock. Put it in all at once, you're going to get lumps, so just add a little. Gently stir it in. This is going to get thick now. The flour is for the thickening of the soup. So you just want to add it gradually. Get it all mixed in there. It will be thick, but as we proceed, it will start to look more like a nice soup. Okay. So now top them with the cheddar. I'm going to put them back in for 5 minutes only, maximum 5 minutes. Take them out and switch the oven off. So in they go. come out nice. So I gradually, slowly added the beef stock so it didn't form any lumps, and it's come out now and it's a reasonable thickness, and I've adjusted the seasoning and I've added some thyme. So now I'm just going to turn the heat back up again, because I'm going to add the cider and we need to slowly cook the alcohol level out. So I'm going to pour that in and bring that to the heat again and bring it back down to simmer. And now, well, in about 3 minutes, I'm going to take the croutons from the oven. So the croutons are now out of the oven. Coming towards the end of the video now. The soup's still hot, so last touch, I'm going to add just under a teaspoon of brown sugar. Get a little bit of sweetness. Stir that in. And in a couple of minutes, I'm going to serve and present the finished dish, the soup with the crouton floating on top. So there we go, finished dish. One bowl of hot soup with the crouton on top there, and the rest of them, keep them in the fridge, so next time you want some soup, just place one on top and it'll be just as tasty. So if you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel, and then you can watch my future videos and any of the past ones, and put any comments below if you want any suggestions for any cheap, easy meals to make. And thank you for watching.